Hey, welcome and or welcome back. I am just Sharika, and love after lockup, love during lockup is one of my guilty pleasures. Today we're talking about season 7, episode 7, I think. The episode's going this is going to be real quick. The episode starts with Aisha on the phone still lying to her daughter about this farmer. Um the daughter seems kind of skeptical, but Aisha's on the way to see her, and she says she's tired of lying. So she gets down there, and while her daughter's doing her makeup, she tell her that he's in prison. Mind you, her daughter is a CO, so she is highly against this. And she basically tell her mom, like, you think you the only one? Like she was telling us how it works in prisons. Like they have nothing but time, so they can call 100 women a day and tell them all they're beautiful. And at the end of the day, they want money. They need something. Aisha believes that this man truly cares for her. The daughter said if he is playing games, she gonna be the next inmate. Raising your parents is so hard. I have to tell my parents at least 3 times a week not to give out their social security number. It's a lot. Bonita is still in this car. She still got this phone propped up on her shoulder. She's still lying about this stuff. Now she's lying about the lock being on there. She said she didn't do it. She said it must be your mama. I don't know what to tell you. This ain't got nothing to do with me. I mean, she is carrying on like she's really telling the truth. Then Mumu starts giving her this sob story about how they hit him with some kind of infraction, and it's come back to bite him, and now he's gonna go. His release date is changing, but he don't know when it is because they have to recalculate everything. And she immediately folds. She was like, he didn't want no smoke. He just needed me to be there for him. Now I ain't saying Benita got on a bathing suit, right? I'm not saying that. What I am saying is I have a bathing suit that looks just like what Benita has on. I wore it on a Carnival cruise like 2 years ago. Somebody always at my door. If I can find a picture of me in that bathing suit, I'm gonna try to post it. I don't even think I have like the bottom part in the picture. Anyway, so yeah, he's saying he got a target on his back, and she calms down and she calms him down. They start talking about something else. I don't think his release date needs to be recalculated or has changed. I think that he doesn't want her to know when he comes home because he's still trying to get Goddess on his side. That's just me. That's what I think. Benita said, she found she found a blessing in his the recalculation of his release date because it gives her a little bit more time. She can buy some stuff, put a little bit more stuff in that storage, and um, it's not gonna work. Like he's only been gone 2 years. He didn't forget everything he had, and then you're gonna go get stuff that he's never had. But then, this is not a good plan. Just tell that man what happened. This is not a good plan. Luckily, he's not like a violent criminal because, girl. And I'm trying to figure out. Benita said he had all of this. Or maybe he said he had Balenciaga. He had an Acura. He had all this designer stuff, all these Jordans, and they were together. Why is she riding around in this 1996 Maxima? I'm not saying you got to have the best car. I myself drive an older car. But he had $115,000 worth of belongings in your house, and you drive a 1996 Maxim. I don't know what year her car is, but it's old and it looks raggedy. That's the problem. That's the problem. She got to drive his daughter around in this. So Monique invited Jasmine over, and that's just a friend she met in wherever she is, Seattle. No, she in Ohio. I forgot where she lives. I'm gonna be honest. But she meets Jasmine. They meet up at her house. They're going to pick up or look for a couch. Jasmine pulls up in a Sprinter, honey. She is ready. So she goes. They go to the furniture store, and while she's looking at sofas and stuff, Titus calls, of course, and he like, "Who you got with you?" She no. First of all, when the phone rings, she like, "Can't Titus is calling? Can you be quiet?" "No, ma'am. No, ma'am. I cannot. Titus run you. He don't run nothing over here." So she said, she tells Titus that she's furniture shopping, and he like, "Who you with?" She like, I'm by myself. He was like, oh, you ain't need no help or nothing? Like, do you want somebody with her or not? Because and I'm like, what in the world? So they talk a little bit. He was like, how you going to get it off the truck? Like, how you going to move the furniture? She was like, I don't know. I'm gonna have to call Jazz and see if she can help her. He was like, it don't really need to be a lot of people. You don't get to tell me how many people I need to help me do something that you cannot help me do. So she get off the phone and Jasmine was like, why did you lie? Like, why you tell him that? She was like, because I didn't want to hear his mouth. Why you got to hear his mouth about being in a store with a female friend? Monique, run. Run as fast as you can. The girls be confusing overprotective with controlling. That man is not overly protective. If he was overly protective, somebody would have met you at the furniture store and been waiting for you. He is controlling. He wants you to figure it out. He wants you to carry this couch by yourself because it'll make him feel better. That's ridiculous. We get over to Rich and Felicia. They still on the phone arguing about him meeting up to smoke with Kay. He's like, let me ask you a question. Do you want me to treat her like I treat my sister? And she's like, yeah. He was like, all right, then we're going to link up later and smoke. And I don't know. This is so childish. Like, she does not want this man, and she trying her best to get out of it, and he trying his best to hold on to her. She was like, it's just something about him that she can't put her finger on it, but it's something about him that she don't really trust. And it's probably, that he's a overly grown man fishing around for somebody that he had a dream about. Like, it's a lot going on with Rich in this situation. I don't even care to see any more of this until they actually meet in person. Because she's telling him, basically, you got more experience than me. All I've had was like puppy love. And she was like, basically telling him, like, if you're not committed to me, there's no need for you to be at my release date. Okay, that's the first time she's giving him an out because she wants him to take it. It's easier that way. He don't want to take it. He don't want to take the out. She does not want him there. She does not want him. Why is the first person that he meet your hunger that you was locked up with the other day? It's crazy. And then when he talking about all of that, if thoughts become reality, then why are you thinking stuff that make you unhappy? Nigga, listen. Go to bed. Next couple. So Emily is finally starting to feel like a bank to Justin, and she's got questions. So she's going to get answers from his ex, aka his best friend, Britt. They've never met in person, but she's hearing from Justin that Brittany has some things that she's not comfortable with, and she doesn't like her profession. Why does Brittany need to like your profession? Brittany's even gone as far as saying she regrets introducing them. Okay, girl. But nonetheless, Emily still want to sit down with her. So she goes to this restaurant and she waits for her to show up. And who does Britt show up with? None other than his other ex, Liz. Right. Now, mind you, in preparation for this meeting with Brittany, Emily has gone ahead and ordered this big, gigantic, disgusting-looking burger just for the two of them. Liz comes in, she got titties hanging out, and, she looked like she looks. And the first thing Emily says when she sees her is, what is this HOE doing here? And then they start going at it. Liz was like, I got a lot to say. I think you're trashy. And she was like, look at you. This is a family restaurant, basically talking about her outfit. They're both kind of like not all that covered, but hey. And they take Britt and Liz, outside Britt and Liz say, Britt says, I love Justin. He's my best friend. Y'all all need to walk away from Justin. This is ridiculous. Justin hold on to every woman he ever had so he can keep asking y'all for money. And none of y'all see the difference. You think he using Britt? Yeah, he is. And he's also using you. And you. Britt says she brought Liz with her because she don't understand why Justin's playing both sides. Oh, you messy. You messy as hell. Mm-hmm. And Emily, what we're not gonna do is blame Liz for Justin being in jail. Talking about she wanted all these nice things, so he had to break in people's houses to get them. Or he could have broken into a job and filled out an application. That was we're not gonna blame. We're not gonna do that. Honey, Liz came with them receipts. Liz got a dissertation on her phone from Justin about how he want to be with her, but she need to be sure, and she leaving him hanging over some money. It's all about the money. Oh my gosh, y'all are fighting each other. This is crazy. And then she said that was just yesterday. Yesterday he asked you for $6,000. Um, yeah, this is absurd. And then she's like, she just sent him 300 or something around 100. I'm like, then he only asking her for $300 at a time, and he asking you for 3, 5, and 6. That is insane. And another thing, um, going back and forth about how much you sent him and when you sent it, for both of y'all, that is not a flex. Okay, this man is making a fool out of y'all, and y'all sitting over here arguing about who sent the most money. Stop it. I'm embarrassed for you. Y'all are embarrassing me. So, Emily said, yeah, she sent him $3,000. Britt was like, I feel like you lying. And she was like, here's the thing. He putting up with this now because he's lonely and he's in jail. But when he get out, he not finna be dealing with you. And Emily felt some type of way. She started throwing pieces of that burger. And honey, I don't know why she didn't prepare herself for that whole gigantic burger coming back at her. Honey, it looked like she took a shower in mayonnaise. Mayonnaise running all down her chin. She jumps up and say, "Go outside, go outside." What are you talking about? Are you going? You didn't follow them outside. What they need to go outside for? You started throwing food at people and you did nothing to defend yourself. It was so childish. You lucky she just hit you with that burger. Because you called these people to meet over here. Well, you called Britt to meet over here. You started throwing food. She should have threw the plate at your ass. Jasmine had to call some men that she knew to come over and help with Monique's couch. They, as the couch is like wrapped up and stuff. It's packed up real neatly. While they're working, she's on the phone explaining to Titus, lying to Titus, saying she didn't know that, well, I guess he asked how she got the couch in. She said Monique had to call somebody. Then he gets mad. I don't like that. I don't like that because you knew. You didn't tell me the step by step. Boy, ain't nobody got time to document their life every single day for you. Get out of jail first. Damn. Oh, that just did something to me. Now she's standing in the corner. She got to have shit on speakerphone because she on TV. And they're trying to set up her couch as a favor to her while you sitting over here complaining about why she didn't tell you their name and social security number before they got in the house. No, we're not doing this. Monique, hang up that phone. Go help them people with that couch. Do something productive with your life. This ain't it. It's only going to get worse when he gets out. If he want to be with you for real. That man don't want nobody around you because he don't want nobody to tell you to stop sending him money, stop taking his calls, or that he's a controlling piece of next couple. Goddess is, she gets in an Uber. She tries to go see Moo. They won't let her in because it's like family day or something like that. Not really worth documenting. We get over to Aisha and her daughter. Her daughter wants to talk to Michael with a K. She talks to him, and just long enough for him to mention that he needs $4,000 for the lawyer. And she's like, I knew it. We knew it too. Everybody knew it but your mama, sweetie. And that's okay. You live and you learn. No matter if you in your 50s already. Monique is headed to see Titus, and she's nervous. She goes inside. She comes back out. She says they're on BS, and we don't get to know why. We get back over to Brittany and these exes. I mean, Emily and these exes. And they are... Emily gets on the phone with Justin and she's like, you can't talk to them no more and blah, blah, blah. He's like, I'm so sorry about that. I love you. It was stupid. I should have never talked to her. And these people have just told you this man is cheating on you. He's using all of us for money, pretty much. and you still willing to talk to him. She was like, I'm so sorry, it was so stupid, I love you, I only want to be with you. You're the cash cow, man. He wants to keep you on the roster because they're only sending they're sending hundreds and you're sending thousands. He's a very smart man. She has her come to Jesus moment at the end, and she was like, I don't know why I'm doing all of this for a man that don't do nothing for me, pretty much. She was like, I don't know if he worth it. And ain't. God bless him. I forgot he passed away. But, you know. All right, that's it. That's all. See y'all next week. I think next week is the last episode because it's getting boring. I need them to wind it down, and then we'll be back when they get out of jail. All right, bye.